Hello and welcome to Let Me Be Your Game Guide. This is a little bonus episode about a little demo games. Join us as we preview games and share our first impressions for the remainder of this episode. Let me be your demo guide. What's up, guys? This is 12 Days of Demos, episode 5 Golden Rings. Shawn, you have a demo for us.
5 golden rings.
Thank you. But before you talk about it, let me just explain if anybody's joining for some reason on the 5th day. This is just a quick episode where we talk about demos, an unstructured session. Shawn has played the demo, Emma and I have not, and he's going to tell us about it. And Merry Christmas, y'all.
Okay, so the demo that I'm talking about today is Risk the Dark, which is from CafPain developers and producers. This is the only game that I saw that they've started with, and I will say that this is a bag of coal. It is not great. It was not a super fun experience for me. So the game is essentially a top-down like dungeon crawler in a sense. It's very dark, so they use a lot of lighting, and you're supposed to be walking through this cave. There's no real story. The character is named Me. I don't know anything else. That's literally all it says.
Just like M-E?
M-E.
Okay.
Me. Yeah,
Me.
that's it. Yeah.
Really personal.
It really is, yeah. And I don't know why they're in the cave. I don't know what happened in the cave. Didn't really say anything in the demo. They just shot you out, and then you start walking around. And maybe that's part of the game is they just don't have anything. So I have no idea what's going on. Visually, it's like a 3D top-down dungeon crawler. You have certain weapons and certain abilities that you have, and you also have a stone that casts light in a certain radius because it gets very dark in the dungeon. There's no like absolute light sources. There's like some things on the wall, some things on the ground, but nothing really. And you're going around and you're just trying to get to the next level is essentially it.
And there's like monsters and stuff?
There's monsters.
Okay.
I saw rats and I saw like globs. Like
Globs?
Yeah.
Like slimes.
Slimes, yeah, just
Globs.
slimes. The detail on the screen is really hard to read sometimes. Like it's kind of like a fuzzy haze. And then in the corner you have your items, but they were like super fuzzy. Like I couldn't really tell exactly what it was or what the item was that I was trying to pick. You also, when you start out, you have like a sword and you have like a gun. And so it's mouse and keyboard. So you have to use like shift click to use your gun, and you have to reload, but you only get a certain amount of ammo. And then you have like a stick or a sword that you use, like a club kind of thing. A lot of the things on the screen I didn't understand. They had like random symbols and stuff that were on the screen. I didn't really get.
So you really just got like dropped in here with no
context.
explanation.
No, nothing. There was really nothing at all. So it was very confusing. The music was good. It was kind of like a boppy, techno-y kind of vibe. Like
Nice.
it was not bad. The first big fight, I died pretty much immediately because I couldn't get the controls down.
Sure.
You didn't get like a controls tutorial at all?
They did explain the
okay.
controls, but it was like maybe 5 minutes of here, mess around with it, and then here's your first big battle. Like, go.
Oh god.
What's
and
the vibe? Like, is this supposed to be like spooky or like arcadey?
Spooky-ish, but
Okay.
I think kind of arcadey too.
Yeah.
I think it's spooky just because of the level's really dark and you only get to see so much. Kind of reminded me of like Evil Tonight, but not like that. Just like you couldn't see things really in that concept. Yeah, not a lot of tutorial. It was pretty quick. The cave that I started off in when I got through the tutorial section was called Nameless Cave B1. That's all it said. So yeah, I don't know.
In beta.
Yeah, for sure.
Is there a release date for this game? Do you know?
I think it was supposed to be coming out 2024.
Yikes.
Yeah.
They're running out of time to finish this up.
Yeah, it says coming soon. So that's all I got. But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be coming 2024. It looked fun because it looked like a lot of, fighting monsters. You're going to be dungeon crawling, all kinds of stuff. But it really turned out like it wasn't really polished very well. So I feel like they could use some more time to just work on it. But overall, After I died the first time, I stopped because I was like, I'm not having fun. This was not fun. I'm kind of done. So yeah, so that sucked, but good to know. Yeah, maybe they'll polish it up and it'll be better.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I feel like demos are like an opportunity, not just to get marketing going, but also to like learn, get feedback on your game. So
yeah, and this
should
is the
improve.
first one that they did. So I mean, maybe they'll come out with new ones in the future and it'll be better. But this first one was
Stinky.
rough, bag o' coal for sure. So
Yeah, so that was Rise of Darkness.
Risk the Dark.
Oh, Risk the Dark.
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with vampires?
There was no vampires that I saw. There
Man.
was no explanation of vampires or anything revolving around that. So
It just sounds like a vampire thing for some reason
Sure.
to me.
Kind of, yeah.
yeah.
I feel like it's apt that it's Risk the Dark because you basically go in dark. You don't know anything about it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that's a good point. So
How long did it take you to get like to that point?
I probably played a total of maybe 20, 25 minutes.
Sure, and you're like, nah.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this is not good. So I was not getting it. So could be fun if it was polished more and there was a little bit more understanding of like what you're doing and characters and that kind of thing, or the character. But overall, it was not super great. So yeah.
All right, I won't play it. Thanks.
Yeah. You might want to just leave that one in there for a while and maybe they'll polish it up later. But yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Join us tomorrow for the next demo of 12 Days of Demos. Give the podcast 5 stars if you liked what you heard. You can email us with any comments, questions, or constructive criticism at letmebeyourgg@gmail.com. You can also send us any game requests if there is something you would like us to review. You can find us on Instagram at letmebeyourgg, and our Patreon can be found at patreon.com/letmebeyourgg. Thank you for listening. We can't wait to see you tomorrow, and thank you so much for letting me be your demo guide. GG, y'all.
Bye.